Bonjour à tous, on est au Paris Games Week avec l'équipe d'ArenaNet et de NCSoft pour présenter Guild Wars 2 et une petite interview avec eux. First off, hi, welcome to Paris Games Week.
Hi. Thank you.
Glad to be here. Thanks.
So I'm with Daniel, which is the art director.
Yes.
Jeff, which is working on the lore and other things like that, and score, and Ben, which is working on the combat system. So people, first off, we've described your job inside ArenaNet. What are your daily tasks once you come in the morning?
I coordinate the entire art team, which consists of over 90 artists. Everything from concept art to character and creature modeling, animation, environment modeling, and world art, as in assembling the worlds.
Okay, you?
I'm responsible for story and continuity. So I and one of our other game designers, Reese Sosby, are the world builders. We are responsible for the background. We are responsible to make sure all the pieces fit together. We work extensively with the other teams, in particular the content team, which are generating stories for the world that we've helped build. So our ultimate goal is to make it a coherent and enjoyable experience above and beyond just the mechanics of the game. I'm also responsible, I've written scripts for our cinematics, done voiceovers, directed voiceovers for the voices in our game, helped select those. All of these have been component parts of building a exciting world for everyone.
Okay, and you, Ben?
I work on pretty much all aspects of the design of the game. Specifically, if it's a newer system that needs to be prototyped, I'll work with programmers and artists to get it up and running as fast and efficiently as possible.
Okay, thank you. Another question. We've seen a lot of things coming on the website. What are the latest features that have been implemented in the game during the recent months?
Most recent things we've implemented.
Well, I mean, you can see and play some of the more recent things in the demo that we're showing here, which is 7 of the professions are playable, as well as all 5 of the races. You can experience for the first time the Norn and Char starter stories and maps and regions. Crafting also is something that you can play around with in the higher level demo.
Okay. About this demo we've shown yesterday, you've shown to us yesterday. What can you tell us about it? What the gamers can expect when come to Paris Games Week and check out about this demo?
Well, as we've mentioned, we are basically with the current demo that we're showing. We're allowing people to play all 5 races. When we first began showing the game back in Gamescom of last year, we had the human starting area set up. We had a higher level area for Char. Now all 5 of our character races, human, Char, Asura, Norn, and Sylvari, are available at our high level areas. At our low level areas, we have the human area, we have the Char area, we have the Norn starting area, and in-house we have been developing further the Asura and Sylvari. The idea is to create a full story for the characters of each of the races, going through all the levels of the game.
Okay. About the game, it's been 4 years since the start of the development of the game. The fans are eagerly waiting for the game. What are your thoughts about all this development? It's been a long development compared to other MMOs, and the the actual MMO development style with free-to-play rushed to the end. What are your thoughts about all these years, what you've done during all these years?
It is a huge game as far as the scope of it and the depth of it. It far exceeds the first one. I hope, I'm quite confident that the quality of the final product will more than justify the length of the development cycle, and that our fans who have been waiting so patiently and were really, what's the word, thankful for their patience, that they will not be disappointed, and they will agree that the wait was rewarded by the exceptionally high quality of the final product.
We have said many times that it is ready when it is ready. And it's not just a mantra. We're not just teasing people. We are dead serious about making this not just the best MMO, but the best game that we can make across the board. And as a result, I always say that we're creatively fearless. We are unafraid to go back and say, how can we make this better? How can we iterate another version? How can we improve this system, or make it more understandable or easier to use or more fun or more engaging? And that was what has been a great deal of our development time, has been examining what we like about MMOs, what we like about games, what we don't like about MMOs, and then implementing it in a shared world space. So, and we've been very direct with our fans, both about the fact of, we're not putting a date on this, but here is our process. Here is where we are, and we are here in Paris Games Week to report in, literally to tell people how. Here's what we're doing. Here's where we are, and here's our plan for the rest of the operation. But we are very serious about when we say it's ready when it's ready.
Okay. And it looks astonishing from what we've seen yesterday, but the polishing of the game, it's beautiful. It's like a AAA title, but in MMO style. So
that is a goal. We are doing a AAA MMO with no subscriber fee. And that is something that we brought with us from Guild Wars 1. People played the original game, they liked the game, and they stayed. We have sold we sold almost 7 million copies of the original 4 games, and the response continues. We still have a very strong fan base, and part of it is because we are not putting additional demands on the fans. We're not charging a monthly subscription.
And about the subscriptions and fees, have you any plans for microtransactions?
We already have microtransactions in Guild Wars 1, and we have used that to a great degree as a test bed to see, again, we talk about how we're designing things and we're examining everything. We've used what we are learning about Guild Wars 1 to go into Guild Wars 2. We haven't made any firm decisions about what the nature of our microtransaction system is.
I'm coming back to the game with the feature that defined the game, the persistent events. Can you talk about it, maybe Ben?
One of the things that Daniel mentioned is the game's really, really big, and the dynamic events are a lot of that content that players get to play. They're what makes your moment-to-moment experience when you're in Guild Wars 2 alive and active. They tell the story of the world. The dynamic events really bring to life all of the areas that you as a character are adventuring through. They run on these large sort of cycles. So as you log in one day to the next, you get to experience the world in its different states as garrisons fall or villages get protected or not. It's an ever-changing sort of living, breathing world.
Okay. And we've seen in a lot of interviews on your website that sometimes in game there will be bosses that can be defeated only once. How is it possible?
So a lot of the specific sort of like one-time only things occur along the chain of your personal story. So when you create a character, you make certain choices about your background, about your personality, that kind of set the course for your particular character. So your character is adventuring around in this living, breathing world full of dynamic events while you yourself are on your personal story. So a lot of these one-time things are kind of critical decisions that you as a player get to make, that your specific character gets to fight these bosses.
Okay,